And Sellers under center. Movement on the left side. The ball came out. And LSU says they have it. Patrick Payton with the fumble recovery.
Sellers under center. Not many. A handful. You got first play in Death Valley with the crowd. And it's just a mental mistake. His hands split a little bit. That ball hits the ground. And a huge momentum play early for this LSU defense. A monumental
face on the well-traveled running back. That was a wide snap. And face on thrown down for a loss.
It's a great catch by Lenore Sellers. That is another off-target snap, this time in the gun. Again, it's been a revolving door at center. Second consecutive start there for Rodney Newsom. But he's got to settle in right now.
They're going to run left with Sellers. He finds the edge, but still, this will set up
pressure or drop off. There's Perkins. He's going to drop off.
Here comes Whit Weeks. They set up a screen. Faison weaves his way through LSU and takes it.
Sure, they're actually going to drop Perkins and bring Weeks right here. So it feels like blitz to the offensive line, but only 4 guys are coming. Actually, they bring Delane late. I didn't even see that on a corner blitz, so it was a blitz from Blake Baker there.
A pressure standpoint tonight. A little misdirection, dump out to the tight end. They love this play, and it's a physical.
Easy way to get some positive yards and an easy throw for your quarterback.
Another blitz by LSU. This is Vendravius Jacobs, who is switched. LSU with a line shift pre-snap. Sellers tries to go straight ahead and manages 2 brothers. And he's playing with them here at LSU. Sellers dumps it off. Threw too much mustard on that. Sellers, QB draw. Stop after a gain of 2 to Marcus Cool. Both teams have turned it over once tonight. Lenore Sellers checks it down. And a fancy move cut back. Neither team has an effective run game. And with misdirection, he hands it off, and it busts for a big one for Matt Fuller. And Fuller is off to the races. They call him a bowling ball. That is a strike and a dive.
Jordan Dingle come across the formation, and watch how it affects both West Weeks and Harold Perkins. They're both going to go with the motion, thinking, oh, this is where they throw it to the flats. Nobody left at the second level for Fuller. One move on Cooley, and he's off to the races.
Fuller had half of his season's carries on the final drive against Kentucky to put that one away. They're looking for more explosiveness. He has shown it.
And that's the exact play we were talking to the staff about, how much they love using it early. LSU obviously probably repped it a million.
Well, here we are. And Sellers hands it off to the first man of the I formation.
It'll affect the quarterback maybe as much as LSU would like.
Backup linebacker Devon Keys is on the field right now. Sellers chased out of the pocket, throws back across his body, incomplete.
Ball well high. Brian Rowe never had a shot. Cooley with the early contact, and you mentioned the
Sellers out of the pistol. They're going to try to reverse it off of it, and Brian Rowe Jr.
Weeks need to get him more involved though.
Here's Faison, and he gets hog-tied after picking up a concussion inadvertently. Davis couldn't play. Sellers cuts back, wants to unload, can't, and somehow escapes. They got through the first.
No linebackers in the box.
Sellers, quick release, little behind his intended review if he got his hands underneath.
This might have been a really good catch. Let's see. Oh no, it did hit the ball, or hit the ground, excuse me. I thought for a second it bounced off his hand that was on the ground, but I think that ball definitely hits turf. I mean, a heck of an effort though for a guy that, you know.
Big jump on the far side. Sellers escapes again. And he dances up the sideline.
Right here, he's going to run all the way downfield, put his hand up as Lenore Sellers escapes. Not sure if you would have seen it, but that is a fast human being that has been there for Harold Perkins this year.
They fake the reverse this time, and Sellers keeps it, has nowhere to go. All right, so
not maximizing his skill set.
Sellers pressure, escapes again, and throws on the run. It wasn't by design on 3rd and short. Straight ahead, first down, Faison, transferred from Utah. Sellers hands it off. And they get a first down run from Jared. And now 1st and 15. LSU brings 4 and they get free. And Sellers somehow eludes the pressure, but still gets
left way wide. Nobody's covered from this side, so he loses track of the guy right in the A gap.
Slide protection.
Slide protection just managed tonight so far.
Right, Kelly thinks that should have been intentional grounding. And to the perimeter.
Looks like pressure.
Sellers steps up in the pocket. Beautiful play, lobs it downfield where it is intercepted. To Marcus Cole, LSU defense. It's another interception for Blake Baker's crew.
Corner route at the bottom in tight coverage, but I want you to watch the eyes of Tamarcus Cooley. He's going to roll to the middle of the field. He's going to be that single high free safety, and he's just going to see Lenore Sellers looking left the entire time. Ball ahead.
And a QB run on the draw. And that pile's still moving. Dorian go back to work. 2nd and 1, straight ahead, and a first down carry. If Carolina can take a shot, here comes pressure up the middle to the tight end, Brady Hunt.
Oh yeah, been there.
There's some room for the Holy Spirit. Sellers steps up. He's going to run for it. He picks up a first down. Taking 90 seconds left in the half. Sellers deep drop and good coverage. Team. 4-man rush, game's up front, and it is Bennett. They're bringing the house up the middle. Sellers running backwards, and he sends that one to the sideline.
Yep, both A gaps here, and here's what to watch. This is the pocket. That's the edge of the pocket there, right off the hip of the right tackle. I don't think Sellers ever gets to that point. Maybe a step or two away from it. Yeah, that's the right call.
Good
there.
call. The bottom of the formation. Sellers goes the opposite way, and it is bobbled by Russell.
Linebacker in the box. Why are we sliding to a linebacker that's obviously going to be in coverage to the field?
Tried to explain this to you guys multiple times. These D coordinators are actually smart.
On 2nd down to the tight end Hunt, and he gets leveled going out.
Oh, they bring it.
They brought the house. Sellers escapes left. He can run for it. And he sidesteps his way out of bounds.
Yeah, the blitz is going to come here, and this defender is actually going to be the spire on Lenore Sellers. The problem is he gets inside. Sellers breaks contain and gets the outside. You can't give him a blade of grass. He's that athletic. So Patrick.
Play by Halsey right there.
Yeah, almost forced a turnover. 18 seconds. Sellers swallowed up and taken down. Jack Piler
Rush up the left side right here. Lenore Sellers has got to get rid of this ball. Your urgency, your internal clock, just dump it over the middle of the field right there. You got a shallow crosser.
Has turned it over twice tonight, including a pick from Sellers. They come free from the edge. Sellers another Ole move, and he goes left-handed to throw it out of bounds. And at 0, they get a low snap off. Sellers to his right. What a move. And he flicks this one out of bounds out of the pocket. Pressure from the edge. Pyburn picked up, and they run it straight ahead. And a punishing run by Faison, who continues to take for 17 through the air tonight. They'll roll it left. He dumps it out to Matt Fuller out of the backfield. What did I? Sellers fakes it that way, trying to escape to the left on a design QB run, and he steps
aside right here. So he's going to try to throw this bubble. Problem is, I think that's A.J. Halsey who triggers really quickly, read that the whole way. So smart decision by Lenore Sellers to not throw that. Would have been a big negative play. Maybe
for South Carolina. Sellers again moves the pocket. This time he'll keep it. So the Hall of Fame coach Don Shula. Mike Shula first year as the OC here. Another bust up the middle for Faison. That's 2. Faison again. Very patient behind the line of scrimmage, and he finds a gap to pick a yard run in the first half, and the lone score tonight for the Gamecocks. And Fuller picks up another first down. 1st and 20. Attaway runs through Weeks. On 2nd and long. Fuller. It's bottled up. Cole, were you surprised to hear that? Option look and a shovel pass off of it. Gets him back to the line of scrimmage with Jordan Dingle. like they took that play.
He is looking better and better each week, and that A&M team is going to be tough to beat.
Sellers lets it go against the zone. They got it beat. It's underthrown by a hair. There
as a quarterback, the inside release, there's no landmark then. Because there's so much, contact as you're inside releasing, you're not sure, is that going to be on them? Change that up when they take their shots.
Handles the low snap on the handoff to Fuller. Gets now 3rd and 10. Sellers completes it to Hunt. They've loaded up the box. South Carolina trying to get it out of the end zone. And they fake the jet sweep. And they fumbled the exchange to start the game. Sellers rolls right. Goes back across the grain, and that's a first down catch. Hunt turned it over twice in the low red zone tonight. Here's a bounce to the outside by Rachel Faison. Here he is again off the right side. And now Sellers keeps it, tries to win a race to the edge. Like a late in the year. Sellers lets it rip, and he finds Nick Harbor. And Harbor takes it down. 8th play of the drive. Face on. Keeps it going. Sellers looking for Harbor. He's covered and escapes the pocket. Steps for another would-be tackler. Outraces another. And he
navigates. I mean, how many times tonight have we seen him get contacted in the pocket and somehow skirts out, breaks a tackle, and turns a negative into a...
Fuller gets upfield.
It's good and comes right through. Bam! Little jump cut, hesitation, a great job of sticking his foot in the ground and getting north and south.
54 yards of penalties for Carolina. Sellers, before being flushed, launches it, and perhaps
second time he's kind of scrambled back to his right, but not gotten far enough outside the pocket, because remember, he's got to get out there. Still a couple yards inside the frame of that right tackle.
4-man rush. Sellers ducks his way out of the pocket and gets taken down at the 35. They bring the house. Sellers can't escape.
I mean, again, you're just going to get an overload pressure to this side. And that's what you can't do. You cannot be in 3rd and long against Blake Baker and this LSU defense that is not scared to play man coverage and bring pressure even in 3rd and forever.
Super Nintendo, maybe?
I had a Sega Genesis.
Pressure on Sellers, lobs it down the sideline. It is incomplete.
I had to play it with runs and sit in the pocket and deliver the ball downfield.
Straight ahead. Faison. All right,
close, right?
Pressure coming. Sellers lets it fly, and it's deflected by Mansour Delane.
Don't love going one-on-one against one of the best man-to-man cover corners in all of football, Mansour Delane.
He's able to get rid of it, complete to Vandravius Jacobs.
Rolls.
2?
Oh, yeah, easy.
Sellers chased and taken down in the backfield.
To slide in this direction and then looping the blitzer backside. So you're able to dictate slide protection and then attack it on the backside. With 2 guys, it's just...
They will drop 8, rush 3. And they still got to him. Ram man from He-Man only got a hand on him, and Sellers stepped away again.
Under constant heat for 4 quarters.
Last gas for the Gamecocks. Sellers pulls it back, goes underneath and set over the middle, and that will do it for South Carolina.